65.
This is it.
Welcome.
Wow. Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the fucking jungle, dude.
This is it, dude. We did it.
And you ready, baby?
How many people do you think thought we would get to 65?
No one.
No one. Everyone doubted.
Dude, when we first started this, everyone was like, what are you guys doing, a podcast?
Yeah,
Davin was the first seed
cool.
of doubt.
Who?
Davin.
Oh, wow.
He was like,
that was
you
how
guys,
long it was?
you guys want to do a podcast? Yeah, he was like, you know, you're not really going to.
It's like, yeah, you and every other comic has a podcast.
Yep.
Like, listen, bitch.
Yep.
Our podcast is different. Ours is actually funny.
I mean, we have to crush Davin by now.
Davin's, I mean,
Davin's
he's in the
Davin,
rear
baby.
view, dude.
He is. I don't even remember him.
Spaceships don't come equipped with rear view mirrors, dude. We took off. We're not looking back.
That's true. But yeah, that was the start of it. That was the first hater.
Yeah, we've had haters throughout. Every great person has haters.
True. Yeah, a lot of people. We were getting a lot of flack for a while from people being like, "Fuck the podcast."
Yeah, I mean, if you do anything, people usually hate.
Silence, dude. I haven't heard anything now.
Yeah, if you don't have haters, that's when you know you're doing something wrong.
True that.
I love Cat Williams' approach to haters, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, you got haters? I'll take some.
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
Give them to me, baby.
Give me them.
I love it.
Dude, I
I need a
thrive.
tall tee that says, I love haters. Love my haters.
I just watched his last special.
The problem with loving haters is some people need haters. Some
Yeah.
people rightfully have haters.
Yeah. Like,
And they're just like, I love my haters. You can't stop me, baby.
Well, it's
no,
like-
they're right to hate you.
like when Paulie D became he got off of Jersey Shore and became like a DJ. People's like, Paulie D's a douchebag. It's like,
Yeah, and he's like, sorry, you're just a hater.
you're a
It's
hater.
like,
It's
no,
like,
you actually suck.
You are. Yeah, you do kind
You
of fucking
fucking
suck. Yeah.
I mean, Hitler could have had that mentality.
Of like, sorry, haters.
Yeah,
he had a
yeah,
lot of
there's
haters.
just so many fucking haters right now. I'm trying to ball out. And
He's trying to rise above the hate.
Yeah.
True that.
So, how are you?
Chilling, dude.
Another hot start.
Yeah. So
Fucking, it's like a lawnmower. We're just trying to restart this, and he's like, boom, dun, 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 dun.
keep pushing the choke button.
Yeah, we'll get something. We'll get some fire going.
No doubt,
We'll
dude.
get a fire going.
I was up all night last night. My dog was throwing up a belt. It ate a belt 2 weeks ago and decided now, like, all right, enough of this fucking belt in my stomach.
Time to throw up this belt.
I've been up since 4 a.m. It would just wake up and be like, it sounded like a fucking 40-year-old dude was like fucking puking next to me.
Did you have to pull it out?
No, I was about to take him to the emergency vet. I was like, fuck, it
Yeah,
was
you
going
don't
to
want
take
the
$500
buckle
bucks.
to rip some shit up.
He didn't eat the buckle, luckily.
Oh, okay.
The buckle's still sitting on my dresser. I got half a belt on my dresser. I was like, this is going to be $500.
Which dog? Jax.
Jackson.
Yeah, definitely
yeah,
Jax.
Such a beast, dude.
Classic pit bull.
Yeah, just eating a belt. And
You know,
then
pit bulls are garbage, right?
No, they're not, dude.
Pit bulls are garbage-ass dogs.
On what grounds?
They're aggressive.
They're actually really sweet, dude. I mean, I was a dog walker.
Fuck that.
So I've interacted with countless breeds.
Oh, yeah, you don't like labs, you said.
Labs
right?
are the worst, dude.
Labs are the best.
Labs are fucking sneaky, dude.
No, they're good
I had
dogs.
I'd walk in on pit bulls. You gotta walk. I mean, a lot of people give dog walkers shit, but there's like a crocodile hunter aspect to it where you walk into a house with a dog you don't know, and you have to just be ready for anything.
So you think pit bulls are good?
Yes.
It just is about who's raising them.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's raising pit bulls?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
They're all over the world. Whoever raises pit bulls.
Where do you see the most pit bulls, you think?
A lot in England.
No.
Seen a lot of pit bulls in England.
Where do you see pit bulls, dude?
Literally, I have a pit bull. Everyone has them.
Huh.
Farms a lot of times. They're an English breed.
Really?
Yeah, my cousin has pit
I
bulls.
feel like they're not in farms a lot.
Where do you think they are? I'm missing it.
In Mechanicsburg, I didn't see a lot of pit bulls.
Really?
And then in West Philly, they seem to be prevalent. So what do you think? Who's raising pit bulls is what I'm getting at.
You were saying why
If
do they
I
have a bad
asked
name?
you, like, because usually when you talk to people who love pit bulls, particularly white people and white women who love pits.
Yeah,
love
they're nice.
pitties,
They're really nice dogs.
Love my pitties. They're always like, it's a really nice breed. It's just about who's raising them.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're like, wait, who's raising them? They do what you just did, where they're like, I don't know.
I know what trap you're trying to get me into.
Of course, I'm trying to be like, oh, you mean black people with pit bulls?
Yeah, I mean, if you raise a pit bull bad, it's going to be mean.
Yeah.
So it's just you're saying I should be like black people shouldn't have pit bulls?
No, it's just funny. Anytime somebody like loves
I
pit
got you.
bulls,
Yeah.
and you're like, so
Well-
wait, it's a good breed, but it's just who's raising them.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, wait, who's raising them?
Yeah, no one's gonna be like, well, black people, dude. Even like that's funny to try to like dance around that. Be like, what do you mean? I mean,
what do you mean, dude? Where do you see them? I see them on farms. No, you fucking don't.
my cousin has a pit bull on a farm.
Your cousin's black.
But yeah, dude, they're that is a funny piece of it, dude.
Like the Rough Riders video.
Yeah. They definitely
didn't
got
have
they got
fucking-
glamorized.
They didn't have collies in that.
Well, they look sick.
They are.
They are definitely like the dog equivalent.
fighting
They're like
dogs.
the dog equivalent of like a sick chain.
Yeah,
If you just have like a fucking 2 huge pit bulls,
Mm-hmm.
it looks fucking nice.
with a fucking chain leash.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the
Those are
spiked
sick.
leash.
Yeah.
That is tight how that translates to you being some sort of like fucking sick
Yeah,
ass
it's like
dude.
white guys get Hummers
Yeah.
to be like, I'm the fucking man.
Yeah.
It's like the black guy's Hummer.
It's 2 fucking
They
BC
get a fucking
bulls.
pit bull and they're like, I'm the man.
There's also I think there's a it's weird. I think it's a lot of it happens a lot with poor people because like my parents with dogs. No, it's serious, dude. They're
Right.
poor. If you're poor, you're behind. So like my parents grew up with like you keep a dog in a backyard and you just that's your dog and you don't let it inside. That's like
Yeah.
that's how you do it. And a lot of poor people do that too. To where like so if you're growing up poor, you have a dog, you're watching someone raise a dog and you're like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
So if you're poor, you don't treat dogs nicely? Is that
A
what
lot
you're
of
saying?
times, yeah.
Okay.
A lot of times.
And that's who's poor?
A lot of black people are poor, bro. Fucking, it's just the facts.
What are you doing?
It's true. It's true. Check the stats. I'm not gonna walk into this, and I'm gonna let you know, dude. The facts.
You're gonna let me know the facts?
Yeah.
That pit
If
bulls
you're
are
poor,
good breeds,
so
but
it-
when poor black people raise them, that's when they're bad.
Most times, yeah, that does happen, dude. I mean, I got my pit.
Yeah, all right.
Like,
I'm not saying that. Matt McCusker is saying
I mean,
that.
if you,
I think I would never blame poor black people for pit bulls being aggressive dogs.
I'm not blaming them.
You just said that.
No, I'm not.
Yaha.
No, I didn't, dude. I'm just trying to be fair in this assessment.
Damn fair.
I'm trying to be damn fair in this.
Those are the facts.
But I mean, dude, it's like my dog came from Olney, was just buzzing around. My boy's dog came from Olney, had like chipped up teeth from dog fighting.
Yeah, who does dog fighting?
That was an old. Dude, I'm telling you, I have to read this book, but Thomas Sowell has a theory in his book called Black Rednecks, White Liberals, where they think like popular black culture was just taken from like white cracker culture. Because I wouldn't be surprised to find out there was a lot of dog fighting in the South among white people in like the 1800s.
No. I mean, white people always like they did bear baiting.
Exactly.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
It's where you just tie up a bear and let dogs rip it apart. I think pit bulls.
I didn't know what that
Yeah,
was
you
actually.
tie up a bear and it fights dogs.
That was sick. How I was like, yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah,
Like,
bear
no, what it is.
baiting.
I was like, nah, I don't know what the
Bear
fuck it
baiting.
is.
And then I think they use pit bulls for that.
Yeah.
In
So
England.
I'm wildly surmising, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, if it's evil, it's white people's fault.
No doubt.
That's all you need to know about history.
9/11.
Well, look at that. Look at 9/11. It was clearly not white people who did that.
You don't think
But
so?
Every single person's like, yeah, I bet white people were behind this.
I'm full blown. I'm like literally half and half GB versus the Taliban.
What?
George Bush.
Yeah, what about him?
He could have done it, dude.
No, he couldn't have.
He could have placed explosives in there.
No, he couldn't have.
What was he doing when they told him the news?
He was reading a sick book about
Exactly,
goats.
dude. If I just
Florida.
blew up 2 buildings in New York, where would you find me? I'd be doing some weird volunteer for like little kids reading a book and like, what happened? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I mean, you can't just be like, he had the perfect alibi, therefore he must be guilty.
Well, if you look at all the stuff, dude, about the steel beams melting, dude, I don't know that he did it. I don't rule it out, though. That's my thing.
Sure. I'm all right with that.
Exactly.
You're allowed to, like, the 9/11 conspiracy stuff is like, I'm pretty firmly anti-truther.
It's entertainable,
But
though.
if there's stuff in there that's like, I mean, there's you can keep an open mind to like
They've done false
the
flags
government's
before.
fucked up.
They've done false flags before.
Yeah, but not like that. They just faked like the Gulf of Tonkin.
Pearl
They were
Harbor,
like, some
bro?
people were shooting. That's not false.
They knew that was coming. And they were
Maybe.
like, let them go.
Maybe they did. There's some speculation on that too, dude.
That is wild, though, because I really do. Like, I don't believe fully in them, but to think of the dudes who walk around all day being like, I know he fucking did it, dude. I know Bush. It's a fucking wild world.
Jadakiss believes it.
Yeah, definitely.
Why did Bush knock down the towers?
Yep, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. So
So
I
you were
can't
saying
believe-
black people.
Can't
something
believe you
them
said that
dogs.
about black
I didn't
people
say
and
that
pit
at all.
bulls.
I'm just saying that if you're poor and you own dogs, you're not out here taking them to the fucking
Yeah, they're
Zoom
not-
room.
Yeah, they're not wearing a sweater.
Exactly. They're not wearing fucking booties, dude.
Yeah, they're kept outside.
Yeah.
My whenever you travel, dogs like other countries in Spain. When I was there, they kept their dogs outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In
And,
Africa,
like,
dogs.
everybody keeps dogs outside.
In Africa, dogs are like just more of a
might-
nuisance. They just wander
Yeah,
around.
Yeah.
And it's like if you like show a dog respect there, it'd be like if someone was like hugging a deer and petting it, you'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Dude?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
My ex-girlfriend went to Chile, and she studied abroad there, and while she was there, like, there were so many stray dogs
Steve-O just rescued one.
that, like, when they would leave a bar, they would have to run home because there'd be, like, packs of dogs.
I would fucking love that.
Hilarious. They'd be like, don't run. And then her one friend ran. A bunch of dogs chased after her.
Really?
Yeah, pretty hilarious.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
It's good that Steve-O rescued that dog down there.
And made a video of it and put it on YouTube.
That was sick.
Everywhere I go, this dog goes with me. It's so fucking lame, dude.
Yeah, what a butt fucker.
I met him and I love this dog.
Fuck that shit.
Someone he has a PR agent that was like, all right, Steve-O, we need to put, it's like all like one of those videos was like, din, 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 din,
Yeah.
din, din. I just saw
One of
this
those
dog.
Now This videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't believe you said that to start this thing.
I didn't fucking say that
You
at
sure
all.
you don't want to delete this, dude? You don't want that on your record.
It's not on my record. Dude,
It
that's...
is.
What? Run
you
me back
said.
what I said.
All right, you said pit bulls are a good breed.
Yes.
It's just when poor blacks get a hold of
No,
them.
I didn't say that.
You said when poor blacks get a hold of them, they fuck them up. And they
I did
do
not
dog
say that.
fights.
Anyone poor can fuck them up.
That's one thing that the Michael Vick thing, like people, it's funny to hear people be like, I forgive him.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, imagine a dog fight.
It's horrible.
Like,
dude.
if you imagine the actual crime of what
Yeah.
he did, it's like the fucking Ray Rice incident where he
Yeah.
popped his fucking chick in the elevator. It's like,
Yeah.
if you hear about it, you're like, he served a suspension, I forgive him.
Yeah.
But then if you see it, you're like, whoa.
He fucking
what
nailed
a
her, dude.
fucking weirdo. If you saw what fucking Mike Vick was doing to those
dude.
dogs, you'd be like, dude, get him off TV right now.
Yeah.
He's torturing animals.
It's heinous, dude.
Yeah, really disgusting
It's
shit.
heinous. And then, like, you know, if they lose too many times, you just kind of... I mean, they're not putting them down with fucking, like, hypodermic needles full of,
No,
like,
he
some
was
sort of...
drowning them.
Was he drowning them?
And hanging them from trees and
What?
fucking electrocuting
I
them?
figured they would just shoot him.
No, he would fucking hold them in a pool. He was drowning dogs, much like you did with those mice.
Those mice were fucking...
fucking
they
Matt
were
Vick.
spreading fucking... they were spreading pestilence, dude.
Oh, what reminded me of it was I watched... there's a movie called Thank You for Your Service. It's about...
I can't believe he's drowning dogs.
yeah, I think he was electrocuting dogs. It was weird,
Did
dude.
he play after that at all?
Yeah, he came to the Eagles.
He was pretty
After
good.
he got out of jail, he
He
was
did
great.
pretty fucking
Yeah,
good.
fuck yeah. I loved watching him play.
Yeah.
There was just a football life on him. And so it's like a kind of like a mini half-hour documentary on like his career and like
Yeah.
interviewing him and coaches and shit. And then they just had this lady from like the SPCA or whatever, the ASPCA. How do you say that? The dog thing?
ASPCA, yeah.
And she's like,
Or SPCA.
Mike Vick is a sociopath. He's actually a psycho.
Yeah.
Then it
Well,
would come
dude,
back to coaches.
I
Like, I,
mean,
love
think
the guy.
about if you grew up and you saw dog fighting before you, like,
Sure.
made your morals all set up.
Yeah.
That would look fucking awesome. You would see it and be like, holy fucking shit.
True.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you're like
True.
5 and you're just like, whoa, this is fucking sick.
know, I
and then someone's like,
understand that
yeah, well, guess
aspect.
what? You can make a lot of money doing this too.
Yeah.
And then he's a quarterback, so he doesn't need the money, but he's like, you know what was fucking fun?
Yeah, I do understand that aspect.
But
But that's a weird racist way to look at it.
no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, I mean,
it's just black culture.
No, when I was little, I used to fucking like cut frogs' head off and put like
Frogs
fucking.
aren't dogs, dude.
I know. I'm saying I know.
If you cut a fucking cat's head off, I'd
My
be
thing
like,
is, I used to
"All right."
take fish
I mean,
and
I
like
believe it.
we used to put fireworks like with an M80 in a cat's gill and like blow its head up, and it's like
Yeah, fuck catfish.
it was exactly they sting you, they suck. But that's what I was doing. So I always loved dogs when I was little, so I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
But
if you grow up in
I'm not condoning it.
Virginia Beach, that's
I
where
mean,
he's
it's
from.
horrible. It's so shitty to do.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to imagine, like, because when you're like, to have the mentality of like, all right, these dogs are going to fight, you lost, just drown him. It's like, dude, how the fuck are you
or
doing
hang
that?
hang it from a tree.
See, that's unnecessary.
Yeah, but they also. So anyway, I was watching this. What reminded me of it? I was watching "Thank You for Your Service," and it's about a true story about these dudes who came back from Iraq with PTSD, and it's real
Yeah.
fucked up. But the one dude goes to a dog fight, and I was watching it like, man,
It's fucked up.
that's fucking crazy.
Stop trying to pin me for saying racist stuff, by the way. I just fucking realized
What?
that.
You did do that.
What's kind of racist? You're assuming that all black guys grow up in poor farms. It's like, no, I didn't.
I definitely didn't say poor farms, you weirdo. I'm
Whatever
not saying
you
they're
said.
slaves.
Whatever you said.
Can't believe you said. Oh, Mekhi sent me this. It was funny as shit. This guy on CNN was like, he was going over the demographics of people who voted for somebody, and he was like, everybody. He's like, white people, Asians, black people. It was like, holy shit.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a career ender.
He let the fucking slaves slip when thinking and talking about black people.
Dude, that's a career
What
ender.
a fucking moron. I mean, he was an old geezer, so fuck it. Career's
He's not
over.
that fucking old, dude.
They had
I mean,
a
in
retirement-
terms of his
they had
career.
a retirement party for him that day.
Oh, my
They're just
God.
like, here's your cake, dude. Beat it.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately, of like the difference between, racial humor or just being like, I fucking hate black people. Just like really harbor that, you know what I mean? People who walk around all day harboring that, just being like those guys on Fox. Like there were so many people when Obama won who were just like, fuck him. Fuck him. And to think about like, to be unaware of that and be able to be like, no, his things are bullshit. He's a Muslim, blah, blah, blah. They're like, I have no problem with him being black. He's a fucking Muslim. He's this, he's that. That's a wild thing to have on. That's a wild thought helmet to have on.
What? That
To
you
just subconsciously, you just fucking hate black
blatantly
people.
racist?
Yeah.
I think what is... I do think those people exist, but I don't think there's that many.
I think there's a good amount, too.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's a lot, but I'm saying I think where you run into racism is usually the in between, where it's like you're not constantly like fucking hate black people.
No, that's true. But if it comes down to it, like I used to work with guys who like, so we'd be working somewhere in Philly.
Hotcast.
No, listen, I used to work with guys. We were working somewhere in Philly, and it was like all they had to do was drive down Walnut Street to Havertown, so you can cut right through Upper Darby.
Yeah.
It takes fucking 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, no, I'm going to take 470s. He's got to ask me how to get to like 76. I'm like, dude, just fucking go down Walnut Street. And he was like, I can't stand looking at him, bro. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I don't want to drive through that black neighborhood. I got to take the highway. And I'd be like, what the
Is that where you got all your Pitbull ideas from?
No, I'm telling you, dude. I don't have my fucking ideas. That's how I can speak on anything, dude, because I don't have hate in my heart.
True. No, I mean,
So I'm undeterred, dude, by your attempts to bring me
you
down.
might be deterred a little.
I'm not deterred.
All right, good.
But no, this guy
We
literally.
should get off this topic. It's funny. Every time I try to write comedy,
Yeah,
I end up just
yeah.
writing racial. Like it's all about that. That's all
It's your subconscious fucking instinct,
It's
dude.
not my subconscious thing. It's just that's like the world we're in. It's like
It's
where
true.
every single thing is about that, and it's fucking ridiculous.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't. It depends
Not
too
about
because
race, but also sexism and homophobia and shit like that, where it's just like
yeah, it's
and
definitely
it's our world. I'm not talking about our
Yeah.
country or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's like living here and being around open mic comics and comedy itself. Like, I mean,
yeah any form of entertainment. The Grammys were last night, and that
oh
was
my god, I watched
Grammys.
that.
Grammys so male, dude.
Grammys.
So male,
It was too male for me.
so male, dude.
Did you see Kesha's powerful performance?
I saw it. Yeah, I saw clips of it, dude.
How hard did... All right, so Kesha, for those of you who didn't watch, good for you. I guess she was raped? And she has a
Allegedly,
song
yeah.
about it?
She alleges that her sound engineer raped her or sexually abused her in some capacity.
And then she has a song, like a hit right now that's about...
Big
like,
hit about forgiving.
fuck you, I hope you get
It's
what you
it's
have coming.
yeah,
Like,
it's that
but
put
it's-
as nicely as possible to be like,
Sure.
I hope you pray and have a change of heart.
Yeah.
And then all the divas joined her
All
on
the divas
stage.
joined her on stage, and she hugged them all and cried. Mm-hmm. And then it cut to James Corbin,
Yeah.
the fat British guy who's not gay somehow. And he was like the host.
He had to be
So
like-
then when they finished that, he had to try so hard to cry. Like, think about
Really?
his head of like, you got to pretend that was the most powerful thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. Imagine if he was just like, nice.
Yeah, I know, that's-
well, dude, so I watched that this morning and I was like, I'm fucking sick of this Hollywood bullshit. And then did you see the Nassar stuff? Larry Nassar,
Well,
the doctor?
the gymnast from
100,
Michigan
there was
State.
like 150 girls who came in and were just like, you abuse me, you abuse me.
Yeah.
The lady sentenced him to like 150 years, 175
Oh, you had a
years.
lady judge?
Yeah, dude.
Talk about your all-time
She
backfires.
butt fucked him, dude. Butt fucked him. She had like a 15-minute statement herself.
I
He
didn't
wrote her a
see
letter
it,
too. He
but
wrote
I
her.
heard it was horrific.
Dude, that's because I was like, fucking the Grammy Bowl. Then you watch that and you're like, oh boy,
Yeah,
that's
but
a bad one.
that's what Kyla was saying while we were watching it.
What?
Because we were making fun of it while we were watching Kesha.
Yeah,
Saying some pretty horrific things.
yeah. What's the instinct especially when you see Hollywood? For some reason, when Hollywood takes
Yeah.
up a cause, I'm like, I instantly am like, no.
And then with the British guy commentating on it.
Yeah.
Like I was joking that he was like a British soccer analyst. Like And Kesha, absolute brilliant. Like all that shit. Just like, seemingly unrapeable. She's been raped. Yeah, really horrible stuff. Almost unrapeable. But she's done it. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Kesha. Magisterial performance. You've done it. Even though you brag about being a slut, you've been raped.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So you're slut shaming, dude.
Yeah, well, I was being a horrible slut
Yeah,
shamer.
you're being a dickhead.
I was intentionally being,
Yeah, in the name of comedy.
in the name of beautiful art.
Yeah,
But,
heard that.
yeah, like while Kesha was crying, I was like, absolutely brilliant. You've dressed like a matador and claimed rape on a national stage. Undeniable. But Kyla was up there and she was like, you got to stop. Like, she was like, well, did you see the thing with the guy from Michigan State today?
Yeah.
It's like, maybe these girls aren't all lying. And I was like,
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm not saying Kesha lied.
First off, if you think the narrative in this country is that all women are lying versus what the narrative actually is, which is women are never lying,
Yeah,
you've got this ridiculously twisted.
That's the thing about it too, to where like, I mean, dude, a year ago, a year ago
Usually
though,
takes about 10 seconds for me to think about what I just said. As soon as I got done, I was like, God damn it.
but dude, but yeah, a year ago though, it was like there was people coming out being like, I always believe a woman, and then that kind of was like, well, you can't do that. That's why I have the justice system. And then the conversation's so uncomfortable that it just fades into the background.
Yeah.
So then when all this stuff comes out now, like, dude, who the fuck just came down? I think who's the guy, the casino mogul, just got in trouble for sexual assault allegations, and
I'd be sick if he was a native.
he lost like 350. No, he's not a native. He
He's
lost
a native casino
no,
rapist.
they wouldn't give a fuck. He lost like $357 million, and since he was a donor, I think he used to like donate money to the RNC. They're like, "We'll give back the money he gave you," and the RNC's like, "Nah."
Yeah, that's what they were doing with Weinstein and the DNC.
Yeah.
And they were like, nah.
Nah.
Everyone was like, nah.
They're like, we'll give back a little bit, I guess.
Well, we're going to donate some to women.
Yeah. Clinton Foundation.
Yeah.
Goes right back into the machine.
Absolute.
But dude, it's
Brilliant.
like it's hitting a point now where it's like you can't tell me now that it's like if you want to dismantle if you're Democrats and it's like the politicians aren't being like, well, is it right to kind of allege stuff? I'm not saying they're doing it. I don't know, but it's definitely usable to be like the point when they got they're like one of the RNC's big funders, and it's like, well, they give that money back because it's like strategically trying to take money out of the Republican policy. And it's like, dude, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's where like the Roy Moore thing.
Yeah.
It's like, I think he was pretty guilty.
Dude.
But also, it was an interesting timing on when all those allegations came out.
Yeah.
As soon as it was re-election time.
Yeah, and he, like I
And
said,
then it's like, that's odd.
he didn't help himself because
No,
I
he
was
was a
watching
fucking
like,
weirdo.
Come on, bro. And that when he did that one where it's like, you had sex with a 17-year-old and you're 30, he was like, I don't think so. I was like, come on, man.
It's like the fucking
Jesus.
Sandusky thing. It was like, are you attracted to boys? He's like, what do you mean by attracted? It's like, all right.
Yeah,
Dude, now I want to do a soccer voice about Kesha
what?
in my head.
That is
that's
fucking
all
funny.
in my head right now. It's just
That is
absolute brilliance.
well. It's,
The unrapeable.
it is
has
weird.
been raped.
It is weird though to be like, I can't think of how to say it, but it's like a commoditized, like it's like a commodity now of like oppression, fighting oppression. It's like something you can sell now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
It's fully. There's like no denying it.
they're selling Time's Up pins.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's making fucking bank.
6 said he ordered you and me
Time's
2
Up?
Time's Up pins.
Good. I'll
I'm
wear it.
definitely wearing that.
Don't wear it. It's just when you watch something. Like, that's the split of it for me. It's like, well, that was my big Aziz Ansari beef. It's like there's women who get raped and it's absolutely horrific. They get raped. Whatever happens, it's horrible. And then it's like, and then you get that girl against Aziz Ansari who was like, I was on a date and I sucked a guy's dick and I didn't really want to, but I did it anyway. Because I thought I'd have a famous boyfriend and everyone would be jealous of me. And then it didn't pan out the way I wanted it. And I'm just going to say that I was uncomfortable and kind of insinuate that he sexually assaulted me. And that's when people, if you're like, that's bullshit. People are like, well, fuck you don't know what it's like. And it's like, you're just watering down a rape dialogue to where people who got raped are like, no, that's not the same thing. You can't do that.
No, of course not.
And that's why I don't know what Kesha's thing was. Like, did she get date raped? I have no idea.
I don't know. I have no idea about Kesha,
That's what I'm saying. I don't know either.
but I do know she sang a pretty powerful song about
She
it.
did. And that's all that matters now. That you put on a sick performance at the Grammys.
I mean, it's tough to say because who knows what happened.
That's the thing.
And I think it's pretty well. I've never heard anybody dispute Kesha,
No, I never heard it either.
so I bet she got it.
She probably did.
She did. It was a negative experience.
I like Kesha.
So do I, dude. Timber.
I saw her sex
all
tape.
That shit. You
She
saw
had a-
Kesha
she had a sex tape,
She
yeah.
looks like John Travolta.
I couldn't figure
She
out
looks
what she looked
exactly
like,
like
but she
John
looks like
Travolta.
something. I couldn't figure
You
it
can
out.
find pictures online of her that look identical to John Travolta.
There was an alleged sex tape where it was just like cum on her belly, and that was it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I saw that. And
I always-
that
whenever
was
I
like
say-
where the John Travolta face was like majorly.
Whenever I
popular.
say I saw a sex tape with like a pop star, I got instantly am like, how old was she in that tape? I'm like, maybe I saw it.
Oh, speaking of that, I saw some weird shit online yesterday.
What?
It was they're putting people's faces on porn stars. Have you seen that?
No.
There was just I saw a video of the redhead from Game of Thrones.
Oh no, I've seen them do that
and
before.
then
Yeah,
Emma Watson's face, but no, not like pictures,
they look.
like full videos.
Whoa.
Like videos where they can manipulate it so the face stays on and like looks real.
How's
Pretty
that
crazy.
going?
Oh, I didn't really watch it much. I didn't watch it long. It's not like I like the redhead from Game of Thrones.
That's a sick market, I guess.
No, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
I mean, I'd be pissed. I don't know though. If someone fucking was like putting my head on like Lexington Steel and it was just me, I'd pay to watch. Actually, just have like put me on Evan Stone, dude, and just watch
well,
me fucking.
you're not
work.
a hot lady. That's you're a fucking disgusting dude.
That's true.
You're a weirdo that blows up catfish and says things about black people.
Can you imagine that? Just having like or putting like my head on Buck Angel's body and watching me work, dude.
Yeah, I could imagine that. Actually, it'd be hilarious.
That is a funny thing to do to
Listener,
someone.
Google image Buck Angel right
Yeah,
now.
right
Do
now.
yourself a strong favor
And
Google
take
that.
off the safe
And if
search.
you think anything's gross about that, you're fucking
You're
weird.
a fucking asshole. Dude.
You're a bigot, you dumb bitch.
You're a fucking asshole.
I don't know what to tell you. What do you think about the State of the Union tonight?
It's gonna be fucking lit, dude.
People are sick of winning.
Politics are hot right now.
Politics are real hot.
Some guy, there was a dude in California recently who outlawed giving plastic straws out
Fuck yeah.
unless requested. So he outlawed it, and if you had a burger place and I walked in and ordered, and then you just gave me a plastic straw without me asking, in the bill it was a misdemeanor, so you could face a $1,000 fine and up to 6 months in prison. So this dude came out and fought against it, this Republican guy, and was basically saying like it's ridiculous, blah blah blah. And at the end he was like, "This is the last straw, dude."
Oh.
It killed this guy, dude.
Damn, that's a
Murdered
walk off.
him.
That's
sick,
a walk off.
dude. Literally dropped the mic.
It's like the guy who brought snow into the Senate. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He was arguing against fucking global warming. He brought a snowball in. What a fucking idiot.
Threw it at the dude.
Yeah, what a dickhead.
But yeah, he
They
was
used
just
to
like,
get real nutty.
who?
Congress.
What, like punching
Senate
and
and shit. Yeah, they used to fuck people up.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, dude, that goes back to my theory. It's like when you watch those things of like the Kurdistan cabinet and they're all
Sure,
just
sure,
brawling
and
and
they're all
shit.
fighting, yeah.
They're just behind like
Ukraine,
60
yeah.
fucking years, dude.
Yeah, of course.
That's
But
what they used to do. They used to get so mad and be like, and start fucking
That's what
fighting.
happened to Sumter or Sumner
Someone fought him.
before the Civil War broke out.
I might join politics and just become like an enforcer.
This Southern dude beat this guy almost to death with a cane.
What?
Yeah, I think it was Sumner. It's whatever. Right. So in
They
the Civil
should-
War, it started with a battle at Fort Sumter.
Okay.
So this guy's name was, I think, Charles Sumner. But he got his ass beaten by a cane, like to death almost in the Senate. And then Southern sympathizers started sending the guy who did it like new canes. We're like, fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck this guy up.
Way to fuck that dude up.
Dude, back then you could it was like still kind of acceptable to have duels.
Yeah, for sure.
Andrew Jackson, dude, was a wild man.
He doled out.
He would like stab people with he had like a sword cane. He would like stab people and then just like go and they'd be like, "You stabbed a guy with your cane." They're like, he'd be like, "Yeah."
Apparently, he had a parrot that he cursed so much around that it started swearing.
That's so fucking.
And then when
funny.
they had it at his funeral, it was swearing too much, and they had to take it out. They had a fucking parrot at his funeral, and it was swearing, and they were like, "All right, we gotta
This
get
is
this one." It was
ridiculous.
just sitting, "All right, faggot."
That's hilarious.
Absolute brilliance from Kesha. KE$HA. Seemingly unrapeable. She's done it. Absolute brilliance.
Damn.
Yeah, that's not a character I'm going to bring on stage. That's not a good one.
Yeah, it's such a weird place to be in because my gut, when I see all this stuff, for some reason, it's probably because I'm a chauvinist. Probably because I'm a chauvinist.
Well, that's one thing about the whole.
I watch it and I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's like,
yeah,
if Kesha got raped, obviously condolences. But when I see it put into a weird music industry,
when you see it get monetized,
like an actress spotlight, to where like now there's like teams of people writing about it and making money. It's like, that's just fucking weird.
Yeah,
there's
something off about
is
it.
this maybe gonna? I don't know. It's like, again, you have the Nassar thing where it's like, yeah, it's good someone blew the whistle and busted his ass, but are there gonna be weird little girls out there being like, this is how you get famous?
It's like, oh, so you can get the entire Grammys to stand up and hug you if you just go on stage and say that? Maybe I could.
There's people
I would
out
like
there.
that attention. I'm crazy.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, there's crazy people,
Exactly.
men and women.
Yeah.
There's a female version of Larry Nassar or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
God bless her heart, dude.
She's out there.
If that was my rugby trainer, dude. If that was my rugby trainer, like
no, I don't mean committing that crime.
Oh, what do you mean?
Because she can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Ladies can't do that.
But they can do other things.
It's like being a black racist.
Yeah,
It's like being a female rapist.
true that. Yeah, no, that's true.
Even if you do it, people are like, no, that's not right.
There's a lot of stuff with DHS where like no one even talks about this either. Where like girls will just be like, to get back at dudes, will just throw out shit like, oh, he's sexually abusing the daughter, and then DHS goes and investigates, and they're like, yeah, he's definitely not, because
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit.
that happens a lot, dude.
Of course.
And it's like,
How dare you bring that up, dude?
Sorry, dude. Not at
Don't
this
you
time.
dare.
Not at this time.
Not right now, dude. Time's up right now.
that's what you're talking about. That's what ladies
Time's
and
up.
dude, and then they just skate. And that happens. They can do it like 3 times before someone's like, hey, knock that off. And they're like, all right.
I forget which one it was. There was some fat lady in England that accused like 20 guys of rape through her history.
Yeah, I remember. I actually heard about
It was
that.
mostly black dudes, I think, which is
Really?
funny. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Good for her, dude.
Why?
She's just throwing punches in the dark, just like, hopefully I'll get some sympathy today. I've had a sad life.
Oh my God. I mean,
Well-
imagine just being that lady and seeing a black guy and being like, oh, he raped me. And just
Yep.
running right to the cops. And it's just
Excuse me.
like, excuse me. He got me.
Believe it or not, that man raped me, isn't it? He threw one in me bum when you wasn't looking, copper. Get him. That black fellow over there, get him, innit? He raped me, didn't he? Good old raping. Threw his big black dick right in my chimney sweeper, huh, copper? Beat his ass, would you?
That's exactly how it goes down.
It is.
Oh my God. Isn't it? Brilliant.
Brilliant. A fat bitch from England accusing of rape. Chasing black men like the boulder in Indiana Jones. An unstoppable rape accuser.
I forget her name. Fuck it.
Brilliant, isn't it?
What the fuck are we talking about,
I don't
dude?
know.
This is garbage.
Yeah, it's tough.
Let's take a break. I want to keep it because I think it's funny.
Let's take a break.
I'll regret it.
Oh, yeah.
We back, baby.
Oh yeah, we're back. Just took a nice break. Had to
Nice
regroup.
little break, dude.
Regroup.
I mean, we're using way too much brain power.
I'm gonna end up being very anxious about this one
You think so?
for sure.
Dude,
I'll tough it out. Fuck it.
of course you'll tell.
It's on
I mean,
me.
Dude, I mean,
Just trying to be funny. I
Exactly.
gotta stop. Yeah, I don't care.
exactly, dude.
Absolute.
You're a fucking comedian, dude. You don't.
A sick calling
People-
Kesha.
What's funny?
Unrapeable.
That's such a horrible thing to say to a rape
Yeah, but
victim.
it's yeah.
That's why you say it. All right. Hey, how are
Hey
you?
now,
How's
hey,
work
what's
going? How's work going, you fucking loser? Pretend you're working. Do that thing where you stack paper on your desk.
I want to get back into your instincts, your racial joke instincts.
Oh, well, this is how it happened was I went to, and Jesus Christ, I'm going to get called gay by all my friends for this,
Yeah.
but I went to Starbucks to try to write. I was like, I never ever write jokes. I should probably try to write a fucking joke.
Yeah.
So I went there to try to write shit. I ended up just listing things I don't like about black people on a notepad for 3 hours, and I was just like, what the fuck am I doing?
What?
And I just left. Well, I was trying to make jokes about it. About like funny things that people
Like
usually
what?
don't make fun of.
Like what?
I don't know, mostly about how like black people don't raise pit bulls right, or like stuff that you would say.
Yeah, right.
No, it's I forget what it was. I ended up trying to write something against Black Panther, the movie coming out.
What was it, dude?
I forget, but it just bothers me that everyone's sucking that thing's dick before
Yeah.
it's even out.
Yeah.
It's like, can't wait. This is gonna be so kick ass. It's like, you're white. You didn't act like this for Iron Man. Why are you pretending to be like this for this?
Well, there's a social currency to be like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
trying
stoked.
to point out the social currency. It's funny to make fun of.
it is, but it's tough. It's a fucking tightrope. It's a high
Of
wire.
course. That's why you end up sitting there writing down a bunch of weird shit.
Well, it's
And you're
just
like,
hard.
Hopefully no one saw
it's
this on
hard
my
not to
notepad.
look like it's like, all right, black superhero movie. Fuck this thing. It's hard not to look like that.
Oh man, there's so many
When you're making
layups,
fun of
though,
it.
to just be like, what's his superpowers?
Yeah.
So many funny. Like,
Well, it's funny because black comedians will just do that in a positive light.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then I really would rather stop talking about that shit.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a nice joke about cats and dogs and
What is it?
fucking sandwiches, or I don't know.
I know. I just
But
now
there's nothing funny to me.
now
about
I'm just thinking because
that
like
shit.
every black comedian, Obama jokes, Obama barbecue
Yeah.
jokes, like the Black Panther jokes gonna be hilarious, dude.
Black Panther jokes.
That motherfucker gets a credit card bill, throw that motherfucker out right there.
Yeah,
Everyone's
what's
like,
his superpower? High credit? Oh shit!
It is funny that if you think about it, a lot of like black hacky comics do just if you flip them around, like, oh, that's a really racist joke.
It's
dude. You
just
should
something
knock
my
it
dad would say.
off. Exactly, which proves Thomas Sowell's point, dude.
What?
Black rednecks, white liberals.
You call my dad a black redneck?
No. Saying Thomas Sowell, the fucking intellectual, was saying that a lot of black popular culture right now.
I
is
think you
taken
should, dude.
From
I'm going to stop
cracker
you.
culture.
I'm going to stop you right now. You
What?
just called my dad a cracker. I'm going to stop you right
yeah,
now.
I'm calling your dad a fucking cracker.
Don't do that.
Your dad still has a cracker culture in him.
Please do not.
When he gets to one of those fucking like Obama
Please,
memes, dude.
Please do not. When
The
he gets a hold of an
Obama memes
meme,
were flowing, dude.
yeah, I get forwards.
I'd go to work and someone would be like, check this out. And I'd be like, that's Obama with a gorilla head on him. They'd be like, dude, get out of here.
the forwards I'll get from it'll be like my dad, and then the old guys, they just have no idea. Well, first off, they're still sending forwards
Yeah.
of like one meme
Uh-huh.
that you have to scroll. You have to scroll through like 900 emails.
It's like Lance at Hotmail, Lance at AOL.com, Lance. Yeah, it goes on forever.
all the way down
And
to
dude-
just get to a picture of Obama like throwing sneakers over a wire, being like, "Yo, I'm out."
Yep, and that dude, I'm telling you, and that's from there is definitely the underground
That's a
network
Rich
of like
Voss joke.
old white guys. To where like I think they like you just if you're like a 50-year-old white guy in a Pet Boys, someone like stands there in like the fucking like tire cleaner sections, like, yeah, you want to see something racist? And you're like, yeah, check this out. You're like, dude, put me on the list. Please put me on the list.
Get me on that. Get me
like,
on
"All
that
right,
email list.
I'll get you on,
I got you, dude. You and fucking 3,000 other dads. Every single member of the Mechanicsburg Elks is on this fucking email thing, and I scroll through it every time. And the title's like forward. Look at this. It's a fucking old dad clickbait.
That is sick, dude. That's
good
sick how
stuff.
people solicit them. Yo,
Yeah,
dude,
that's.
you
But
want to see a picture of Obama climbing the Empire State Building? Come here.
whoa, dude!
That's what they
Came
are.
up with that?
That's what they are.
Did you just come up with that?
That's the ones I've seen before.
Oh, you've seen that one
Yeah,
before?
shit
Or did
like
you
that.
come up with that? That's.
I
An
didn't come
example
up
of-
with that. I've seen ones.
You've seen one like that, or exactly that?
The ones I've always the racist old man memes
Did
I've
you
seen
just
in
come
chain
up with a
emails
racist meme?
were that.
Yeah, but did you see that one before?
I've seen
Or
everything
did
I ever
you just
saw.
come up with that right
everything I
now?
ever saw was monkey related.
So you just came up with a funny monkey-related Obama
I
meme.
didn't think it was funny. I thought it was distasteful.
Obama climbing the Empire State Building,
think it's distasteful.
fighting biplanes. That's hilarious.
it's distasteful.
It's hilarious. And you just came up with that.
Oh, I did.
And you're afraid to admit you did.
I thought I saw it. I don't know.
That's really great. Congratulations, dude. That's pretty. I just pretty much sketched that at Starbucks. I just sat there and drew that meme. I drew that meme, and I was like, "This is really great."
You just had Obama climbing the Empire State Building with little swastikas shooting at him out of the sky. I am sick though of people being total pussies about race right now. It sucks. It sucks
Yeah.
so fucking bad.
Yeah,
Especially like I said, watching. And I'm not throwing this in here strategically, but like having a black, like last night I went to that open mic and my haters were there, dude. I know my haters are there, and I'll
Yeah.
go out and be like, "Hey, see you guys," and there's kind of like, they're like, "Dang."
yeah.
But then they like when I'm there with Brittany, they like look at her and like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" And it's like you have to emphatically say hi to this
Dude.
chick because she's black.
You better bring your black girlfriend in there. But let them all know.
Dude, it was sick. I was grabbing her ass last night in there. I
Fuck yeah.
I was grabbing on my bae. I just said a bunch of like misogynistic shit on stage and got off and just squeezed her ass and was like, "What's up, baby?"
Yeah, that's.
I was making fun of young
How about that
white
video
chicks.
I showed you before we came down here? of that open mic comic.
Who?
The one where...
Oh, my God, dude.
How funny is that?
Fuck out of here with
All right,
that.
we're not going to obviously name anybody.
No.
But this female comic...
We'll do a what would you do scenario.
This is really great. This female comic films herself, and she's laying on her bed and filming above her head. Like, so it's a downward angle looking... So she's looking up at the camera, laying on her bed.
It's the angle, if
And
you go on
it's-
online dating, all girls do it where they hold a camera over their head and it's just straight cleavage, dude.
Yeah, it's just her tits.
Yeah.
That's,
Literally.
I'll probably get in trouble for saying that. But that's literally what the
It's
fucking
an angle that, whether
is
you know it or
flattering
not,
for your face to look skinny and for your tits to look great.
that's literally
It's what
true.
she's doing in this video, and then she plays a song like that. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if you're going to play a song, obviously that's not how you're going to sit to fucking... If the focus of that video was how good the song would sound, you
Yeah.
wouldn't fucking play it laying on your back.
Well, if you're like a Roman, if you're like in a harem and you're like
Perhaps.
paid and you're like,
Perhaps.
that's the only way.
But she put up a music video singing a funny song, and then the first comment is this guy who wasn't a comic that just knows her, and he's like, "Love that angle, ... smiley face." Just
Yeah.
a normal fucking dude had no idea the trap he just entered.
I know. That's what's
and then
funny.
it was like 50 comments of like open mic comics being like, "Don't be fucking sexist, you fucking asshole." Like all this shit.
It's funny
And
to
it's
think
like,
of dudes who live outside that bubble and
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
kind of like poke into this weird realm and they're just like, what the
they
fuck
just
is going on?
Poke in and they're like, "Hey, nice tits." I
mean,
mean,
they-
everyone's like, "Fuck you, asshole, get the fuck out of here." He's like, "Whoa, sorry, dude."
And
sorry.
dude, to be fair to him, it's like,
It was a trap, dude.
it's whether it was conscious or not.
It was a tit trap.
I'd think it was, but I can't, whether it was conscious or
course.
not, it was designed. If you're a man and you're seeing someone laying there, it was designed in a way that you would go,
She looks nice.
just tits. Like
Yes.
you just see tits, and it's just the fucking reality of the situation.
And if somebody posts a video pretty much showing their tits, not showing their tits, but you know what I mean, like that's the
Boosting them.
boost them, give them a good look.
Yeah.
That's the angle you went for. It was
Dude,
like,
if I fucking if I did a video in like tight sweatpants and I had like a
Yeah.
nice little semi going, and I was like laying like face
if I
down on the
put my
bed.
dick bulge in the camera and then played the harmonica.
Exactly, dude.
People
Yeah.
wouldn't be like, "Nice harmonica." They'd be like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, dude, why'd you put your boner online?"
Exactly. So that's the thing, and it just sucks because like even people who are like I'd love to give people truth serum who are like, why don't you fucking leave her alone? It's like, dude, you watched that video and you're like, damn, look at her tits. You definitely did, dude. Get the fuck out of here. There's no way you just
my.
you
Well,
were.
yeah.
There's no way you watched that and didn't for a split second go like, whoa, nice angle, and then like exactly what that guy said.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just funny that like he said that thinking that's what she was going for. You know what I mean? Like she set up that angle to do that.
Yeah.
And then he commented like, "Nice angle."
Yeah.
Like, "I see what you did there. Thanks. That was nice."
Yeah, he was like, cool.
Yeah, good angle that you chose
Yeah.
intentionally.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, "Fuck you, dude."
I mean,
Get the
dude,
fuck outta
if you
here."
go on YouTube, they put like thumbnail pics over videos exactly set up like that to get visual attention.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well, anyway,
I mean,
thought
how
that
dare?
was
I mean,
funny.
the thing is, though, it is funny. The thing is, it's like, so if I say had huge tits, and I just kind of like had them kind of kicking around,
Sure.
you don't even think about, dude. Like, it's just weird because like you can't. It's such a visual trap. Huge tits are a visual trap. If I see them, it's all camel toes.
We're not talking about that video.
No,
anymore,
not that video.
By the way,
No, because I'm talking about camel toes now.
I don't want to open
Camel
my
toes-
toes getting fired up about this.
Yeah, camel toes.
Well, I give a fuck.
I mean, I give a fuck. I don't want people not to like me because I like everyone, but it's like camel toes and big tits. If I see them, it's literally all I can look at.
Of course.
Dude, and when people are like, well, then you're just culturally appropriate. Dude, when I was 8 years old, I've talked about this before. My ski instructor, I was skiing at Big Boulder. My parents ditched me and were like, you go to ski school, and they just
Yeah.
like fucked around all day. So I was going down this lady's pants split, and I could see her panties. I'm 8 years old, and that's all I could look at.
Hell yeah.
She had a frosty little camel toe, and I was just going down making the pizza, just like, oh my God. And she kept being like, look up, stop, look up. And I couldn't stop looking. This lady asked me 10 times to stop looking at her camel toe on the mountain, and I was like, I can't stop looking at that. It's awesome. And I'm 8, dude. No one told me about that. I saw it and was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like the fact that people want to deny like the visual aspect to male biology is crazy to me now. It's like, how, that's what you thought of? It's like, yeah, it's exactly what I thought about. I saw that and I was like, that's a tit angle. Yeah.
That's a tit angle.
Tit angle. If I had a thing, a phone
the
resting
reason
on...
that video was taken from that angle was to make it a tit angle.
Yeah.
Most likely.
I mean, if you can't be just unresponsibly wielding titties around like that, dude. You get your tit license. If I just fucking drive on the wrong side of the lane, dude, it's like, yo, give me your fucking license.
Yeah, if you're just tossing tits out and then criticizing people that are like, hey, nice tits.
Even
you're in the wrong.
He said nice angle, dude. He wasn't even talking tits.
Said nice
so
angle.
How did they know when he said nice angle? How did they even know he was being creepy? Maybe he just liked the film. Maybe he's a student of film.
He was.
So how did people even assume if they didn't know that they were filming at a tit angle? How did they know he was referring to tits by saying nice angle?
Because everybody knew they were referring to tits.
Exactly, dude.
Every single person was like, yeah, tits.
So how did they, like, because it was vague.
It was also funny. One of the comments she wrote was like, the views are really high on this, but not a lot of people are liking this. It's like, yeah. Because I'm not going to fucking click like on a tit video.
True.
What do you think, I'm a fucking idiot?
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Oh, my God.
I see hot chicks post pictures all the time, and I'm like, not going to like that. No chance.
But the funny thing is like, why would you like that?
And also, not talking about that person anymore. Relax.
I know, yeah.
Well, not you. I'm talking about the fucking disgruntled dork who's listening to this. That's like, those guys are such assholes.
Yeah.
Woo! Better than you, dog. Suck it. Suck a dick.
The funny thing is like, why? And I mean, the same thing happens with me with tipping. If I go in, like, if I go into like a coffee shop and it's like a hot barista lady, I thoughtlessly am like, $2, $3. Like I just have like same thing
really?
with. Yeah, dude. If I'm checking out at like
I don't
Target,
tip. I'm very European in that sense.
If I'm checking out at
very
Target,
black and European in that sense.
If I'm checking out at Target, I just look for the hottest cashier and I get in her line. No matter how long it is, I'm just like, oh, there's a hot chick, and I just get in her line.
Yeah, well, they're nice.
Yeah, they usually are.
Yeah,
but it's funny to see
to
a hot chick on Instagram, and like it doesn't benefit you in any way to like it, but you're just like, I got to double tap that. I have to let her know that I'm with this
acknowledge
picture.
her beauty.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
I don't go on Instagram like that. But it's funny how you're like, oh, nope, I can't like that.
This was really funny because I didn't know. I think I've talked about this before, but I didn't know other people could see what you liked on Instagram.
Really?
So like I was liking hot chicks' pictures, and my girlfriend was like, "Oh yeah, you like curvy girl XO's fucking pictures?" I was like, "No, it was an accident."
So why did you like it? That's the thing. Why did you double tap it?
I did.
I know.
And she was like, "What the fuck?"
But what is that? You know what I mean? Because you can totally look at and appreciate.
You gotta give them some fucking acknowledgement.
You gotta send them. I know. It's fun. It's funny to think about Facebook and Instagram as like this weird ecosystem of just like buttons and clicks that are totally arbitrary. To where it's like when I would go on Facebook and write a status, I would check back 10 minutes later. If I got like high likes, I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude. And then like I'd be like, let me swing over to fucking Twitter, and I'd be like, ooh, a retweet? All right. And I'd be like, I'm fucking killing it today.
I just posted a tweet before we started, and it is not flourishing.
Dude, and it makes you feel bad.
I think it's totally unoriginal. I think that's the problem with it.
Yeah, but it's just weird to think that like your mood can be ruled by like that little icon of a globe lighting up, and you're like, ooh, a lot of notifications. Ooh, I got a lot of likes. And it's like, they don't translate really into anything.
Damn, that's a deletable tweet.
What is it, dude? Exactly. Dude, I'm telling you, you gotta get off social media.
The last tweet I just said was, there's an inverse correlation between how funny your shirt is and how funny you are.
Wait, was this in Starbucks? And what was the first draft? Like, there's an inverse there's an inverse thing with black. No, there's an inverse thing with black. No,
between pit bulls and black people's wealth. No, that would be a direct correlation. And then yesterday, this did well, dude. I got 26 likes and a retweet. That's a big tweet.
That's good stuff.
At this point, there's about an 80% chance my dad's last words are dilly dilly.
How good did you feel afterwards?
See, I don't know though, because I don't think either of those are very funny. They just seem like the typical fucking Twitter fucking gay shit that people like on Twitter.
Yeah,
I don't feel strong about either of those.
Yeah,
in fact, I'm deleting that.
But you got more. It added to your. It added to like the illusory economy of fucking clicks and
what deserved more buttons. Was last week when I retweeted Trump's
his thing.
female march, and I said one of the greatest counterpunchers of our time.
That got warmly
Got like
receptive.
7 likes.
That's
Deserve
pretty good.
more.
On Twitter,
It's funny to call him a counterpuncher.
likes on Twitter are like dog years. So where it's like 7 likes
What
is a
type of
50
dogs?
like
Because that fluctuates dog years. Because
golden retrievers.
the white dog, the New England Patriots of dogs.
I try to think of the whitest dog I can think of.
That is. Although there's
Chocolate
little
labs.
shitty, chocolate labs. Little shitty dogs are very white.
I'm prejudiced against when I see white people entering the dog park with like a lab, like a couple. I'm like, pussies. I always in my head, I'm
Really?
like, yeah. Because whenever it's like my dogs are in there fucking scrapping, dude. So like I see them come in and I just go, oh shit.
Yeah, but see, when I see white dudes with pit bulls, I'm a little like, really?
Why? So what do you think,
It's like
dude?
the Corvette of dogs.
No, it's
It's
not.
like the hacky Corvette of dogs.
No, you go to a dog shelter
You're
and
a
you're like,
Corvette
what do you
guy.
got? And they're like, we have pit bulls
Oh, yeah.
and we
All right,
have
well, I
pit
guess that
bulls and
changes
we
it.
have pit bulls.
Yeah. Dog kennels around here would have strictly pit bulls.
Yeah, they have a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they have like weird. They'll get every now and again. They'll get like the. That's the other thing too. A lot of black people love little tiny dogs too. So
I know. I said that a minute ago, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You get teeny little. A lot of those
Yeah.
teeny white fluffy dogs that go around, dude. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
It's a favorite of the black community, which is great. That'd be
Yeah.
cool if that was their flag.
There's a teeny little fluffy white
Teeny
dog.
little fluffy white dog.
Do you know there's a black national anthem?
What?
Yeah, I found that out.
Is it EI by Nelly? No. What is it?
I don't remember it. It was on the. Fuck, what was that thing that was the Def Jam 25 year anniversary
Oh,
thing?
yeah.
They sing the Black National
Yeah,
Anthem.
yeah.
And I looked at Brittany and I was like, what's that? She's like, yeah, we used to say it in school. You did the National Anthem, you did one other thing, then you sang the Black National Anthem.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude. How you feel
I
about
don't
that?
like that
I
at
knew- I was,
all.
dude, I've been trying to fucking exercise your
You want
demons
to
the
get
whole
me fired
time.
up? I watched. This was funny. I watched the Tupac Shakur movie last night.
How was it?
It was all right. I turned it off.
I mean, it's like the
No, I
Jim,
watched it
it's,
2
it's like
nights ago.
it's like the Doors movie, basically.
Last night I watched No Country for Old Men.
Okay.
Fucking great.
That's such
I
a
love
good
that
movie.
movie so much.
Yeah, that is
That's
good.
top 10 for me.
Really?
Top 10 all time.
That's fair.
No Country for Old Men. But Tupac Shakur movie, not top 10. It was still, I mean, it's cool.
Dude,
it's always cool to see a biopic and see how they like started and shit.
Yeah, but they're tough to
they
be good.
glorify these people in the beginning that are like wanted, FBI most wanted, all this shit.
Uh-huh.
And to an extent, they're right because the FBI did like the one guy I was reading about. I think it was his stepdad or his. They were like the FBI illegally kind of. They were trying to get him arrested.
Yeah.
But the guy did rob an armored truck and execute 2 guards.
Really?
They leave that out in the movie. They're
So
like,
you were
they're like,
fact
you're
check-
robbing banks, huh? And it's like, well, he also murdered.
Really?
There was some murdering going
So you
on.
did some fact checking.
You always got to fact check these. They did the same thing with Angela Davis in that one. There was one documentary. Oh, the 13th Amendment
Yeah.
about the industrial prison complex, all that shit, which is real, but
Oh, when they started doing the kid
indentured servitude, basically, like modern slavery. Is
they would
just
steal. They would
arresting
just,
black
yeah,
people.
They would impose
Yeah,
kids.
but
Or
it's
impose
like
sanctions.
they had Angela Davis on there, and she was talking, and I was like, I wonder what she did to get arrested. And it was like, oh, she supplied guns to guys who shot up a courtroom and killed people. It's like, so I mean, maybe she's a hero, but she also, you know,
Yeah. Why do
executed some
they
people.
why do they pick her of all people? Because
she's a
there
civil
was
rights
like
leader.
oh yeah. Now I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, I know you're. That was a.
It's like,
Wasn't
I
that
think
a-
it's Angela Davis. I hope I'm not getting that name wrong.
That'd be funny. Angela Davis. Is just
Angela
some, like,
Davis is just a
actress.
random black lady.
Yeah.
Viola Davis, the lady that just is at every award show crying.
I watched this thing the other day on.
Angela Davis.
There was a thing about like Malcolm X, and apparently he got
She was
killed.
hot. Angela Davis was hot. She had an afro.
Yeah, I mean you gotta be pretty hot for selling guns.
American political activist. Also,
Is she still in jail?
how about murderer? No.
Wait, so she supplied weapons to someone who
Leader
shot
of the
up.
Communist Party.
What did she
and,
do again? She supplied weapons.
Let me find out here.
Well, there was a thing on Malcolm X where he got murdered, and they said he got murdered by the Muslim Brotherhood. Because that was like everyone's like, well, white people killed Malcolm X, but the Muslim Brotherhood killed him.
Yeah, of course.
But not too long before he died, he had who the fuck was the guy? I just talked about this guy the other day. Gaddafi. Gaddafi was like from Libya. He was like on the People's Champ, and he tried to start an insurgency in America with black people being like, "I'll give you guys guns,
Muammar
fuck the
Gaddafi?
white man." Yeah, he was. They were. So they'd be in like the Muslim Brotherhood, and they'd bring in a TV and they'd beam in fucking Gaddafi.
did that?
Gaddafi,
He was light-skinned.
I know, but he was just like he was
And
like
Arabic.
He was like I'm a freedom fighter, dude. Because
Yeah,
he
but I
went.
thought they
He lived
hated-
in.
Arabs don't really respect
He lived
black
in.
people.
Yeah, but Gaddafi. He's a politician. He lived in London, and he felt like everyone slighted him. So he's like, "Fuck white people." And then he went and was linking up with these Muslim Brotherhood dudes. Like, I'll get you guns, rise up against white people in America, and fuck them up. So Malcolm X, like when they were like, like why do they fucking want to kill him? He was. They were having meetings like, yo, this guy will arm us. Fuck these guys. Rise up. And then he came back and was like, I'm not really with that Muslim Brotherhood shit. And the Muslim Brotherhood apparently killed him, which is why I'm sure there's tons of conspiracies about it.
Angela Davis did. She was as a result of she purchased the firearms used in a 1970 armed takeover of a Marin County, California courtroom in which 4 people were killed. So
she bought
although
the
this
guns.
is odd, she was persecuted for conspiracy. She was later acquitted of this charge.
Maybe they're trying to pin it on her, dude. Because she was a commie.
Maybe. No, I read this before. She was pretty fucking.
She was guilty with the guns. Yeah, I don't know, man. She could have. It is what you're saying though is to be like again like the Tupac's stepdad, to where it's like
we're
he was
getting you
just a
for
good
robbery.
old bank robber. And
Yeah,
it's like,
it's
well,
like,
he executed 2
He
guys.
also killed people.
Yeah,
Whatever.
they should put that in
Yeah.
just to add to the completeness of the whole thing. To be like, wow,
what
this
actually
is-
happened?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Instead
Yeah,
of like the FBI was just barging in on a guy trying to feed his family.
Yeah.
It's like, no, he killed 2 people.
yeah.
So
Yeah, and if your basic goal, that's the other thing that cracks me up. When it's like your basic goal is to feed your family, it's like there's a lot of lesser crimes you can do. You don't got to fucking rob an armored truck. You know what I mean?
yeah, I don't want to get into this shit. This is.
Hey, dude, it's your instincts, dude.
No, it's not my instinct.
Churning from the fucking inner Mordor that lays inside you, dude.
Perhaps.
Dude,
Perhaps. I am as God made me, dude. I just treat everybody as equals.
That's sick. You're
That's-
working on your racial sympathies.
What do you mean?
You're trying to just knock off your fucking prejudiced behavior.
No, I'm not. I'm not
Just
trying
pin
to
them
do
all
that.
on me.
It's just funny
You've
to
been
like.
definitely placing them all on me.
No, I was just
You've been
pointing
projecting.
out what you've
You've
done.
been projecting, dude.
When did I project?
Telling me that stuff about like black people and pit bulls and getting me into really bad situations where I had to fucking.
What, getting you to speak what was when I did get that was a good move to be like, what do you think about pit bulls? Like, yeah, it's a
like,
good breed,
fuck
they're
you.
nice, but it's just it's about the people who raise them.
And it's with any dog too. That's the thing.
Of course, that's why golden retrievers are so fucking docile.
No,
Raised by
dude.
good
So, dude,
old-fashioned
you want to talk about
whites.
dogs?
Good old
you want to talk
American
about
whites.
Go down south. All of the fucking
Yeah, the South-
bad
yeah,
dogs
yeah,
are
yeah,
raised
true,
by
true.
shitty white people who are
True.
poor, and they tie dogs to a pole and they beat them and they just fucking they're horrible.
No, white people are garbage. Everybody's equal.
Okay,
That's how I feel.
nice, dude.
How do you think of it? What do you think of that, dude?
I fucking hate it, dude.
All right, where the fuck are we at, time?
We're at a fucking 57 minutes, dude.
This is too.
This cast is hot, dude.
This is too much.
This cast is hot.
I have a good show this weekend. I'll be at Punchline.
Oh, yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday with the Michelle Wolf from the very neo-Marxist liberal Daily Show.
Oh my
And
god.
she just had a special on HBO that's really good. I talked about her a while ago. I said that.
Yeah, I remember that.
I saw her at the Cellar. I was like, that's a female comic that's really funny.
Maybe she'll bring you on stage with her.
Hopefully.
You guys will all wear white.
I'll go on stage and be like, Michelle Wolf, unbelievable voice, still raped.
You should come out
Despite her screechy
during her
voice.
act. You should come out at one point and be like, "I hope you're praying." Have her get out of here, dude. This is not the part for that.
No, she's got some funny rape jokes.
Yeah, I heard she's really funny.
Yeah.
I have a
she's-
fucking hot ass show this weekend, dude.
What do you, oh, yeah. Ugh.
All about the money, dude.
True.
It's all about the money.
You're in Lancaster, PA.
I was
this
chilling, dude.
Friday.
I was in early retirement, and
I brought
the
you
number
out, dude.
was big enough, dude. I'm like Conor McGregor. I'm like Mayweather right now.
I'm not getting any credit
fighting
for this?
I'm not fighting. Yeah, Shane,
You're not giving me any credit for these?
I'm just eating Shane scraps. I was actually thinking that I might just become a Shane Gillis impersonator, and whatever dates you can't do, I'm just gonna memorize all your jokes and just go to.
That's what the one guy said on Saturday. On Saturday, I was like, you could just send McCusker. And
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, no one would fucking know the difference. I was like, yeah, exactly.
Did you ever see Devil's Double?
No.
Hire me as your double, dude. It's Saddam
Saddam
Hussein
Hussein's-
hires
yeah,
like a
yeah,
double
yeah.
to give speeches. If you just can't do a gig, be like, I'll be there, and I'll just roll up and just be like, just do all your
Perfect.
shit.
you could go on it anywhere as me. People would be like, yeah, that's him. No one knows, dude. No one gives a fuck.
Being a Shane Gillis impersonator would be sick, dude.
I saw the Gint Man this weekend. He was at Punchline.
Oh, yeah, how was
Gint
he?
Swag. He was really funny.
Nice.
Ginty. Shout out Jimmy Ginty.
I heard he had a good set.
Really
That's
great.
That's what Blizz was saying.
Really funny stuff.
That's what Blizz was saying.
And then in a couple weeks, I'm in fucking Oklahoma.
Woo!
I got to contact the main board. There's a bunch of Oklahoma Sooners on
Some
there.
Okies on there?
I got to tell them, listen, dude, I'm coming to some fucking Indian casino in a few weeks.
Damn, dude.
February 17th. But what's weird about that is, in Boston, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So not that anybody here listens to this from Boston.
Oh, they might.
You never fucking know.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, they'll be hyped. But
Yeah.
I got an email from this casino because it's a lot of money, and they like make you fill out all this shit, which is crazy to fly to Oklahoma for one show.
But the
It's just
money's-
one show, but
money's
it's
right.
good money.
Yeah.
But I was reading like the contract
What,
because I had
can
my
you not
sister.
say
I had my
certain
sister
things?
fill it out because I don't. I'm not gonna.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna print and scan.
You're an
from-
artist, bro.
But she was reading the contract to me, and it was like, you're not allowed to drink. You're not allowed to have a beer, and on stage or an
yeah.
hour before the show, or money will be taken. But then it got weird, like no vulgar or obscene acts, or it's real shady shit. Like as far as what you can say,
Oh, it's just super
if
like
it's
vague.
like
kinda.
don't be obscene or vulgar.
Yeah,
It's like
what
I'm
the fuck?
definitely this is comedy.
Who's the headliner?
Soder.
Yeah, I mean,
And
like,
he's kind of dirty.
yeah.
He ain't no bitch.
I think they just put that in there to protect themselves. So if someone does complain, they're
If somebody
like,
jerks
"Oh, yeah."
off on stage,
True.
well, whatever. If
You
that's
think
the
he's gonna
case,
fucking jerk off
I'm
in
going
front
to
of
Oklahoma and not making any money.
I
If I have to
doubt
do
it,
like
dude.
a half hour clean,
They're gonna
like
pay you
real
either way.
clean,
You don't get in your head about
I
that.
can't even do a half hour. I can't even do this.
Do you text them about it and ask exactly like what that entails?
Fuck it. No, I'm not going to make a stink about it. There's no way that's
Dude,
real.
if there's one way to take the wind out of my sails, it's like right before I go on, I'm like, oh, try to keep it,
Be clean.
little clean.
Oh.
Because it's like, what the fuck does that entail? And then you were clean, and then the headliner comes out and is dirty, and you're like, I didn't have to be clean.
Yeah.
It's nothing worse than that, dude. That's
It
literally
really-
the worst thing.
Being told to be clean at a comedy show fucking sucks.
It's literally it kills me, dude.
As a host, when people I would host sometimes and they'd just be like, no, just don't swear.
Yeah.
Nothing dirty.
Well, then you're in your head the whole time. and you're
nothing
like-
dirty, no cursing, and it's just like, what the fuck?
I did an Armenian church, dude, and I said the word booty, and it came off my lips, and I was just like, and a bunch of fucking weird Armenians were looking at me, and I was just like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna bring up this magician you guys are gonna fucking love. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we talked about that because the
Yeah.
first time I did Magoobies, the host, he was
Yeah.
like, it was like the first time I met him, the manager, and he was like, yeah, just keep it clean as the host. Don't swear as much. So I was like, instead of ass, I said butt. It just came off so
really,
bad.
what they're worried about is guys coming in there like
Yeah,
hosts,
saying
and be like,
cunt.
my fucking cunt bitch
Yeah.
girlfriend, fucking bitch.
And the N-word.
Yeah,
If
dude.
you're I've seen hosts drop that. And it's just
Really?
like, what the fuck? Yeah, comics drop that all the time. Bad comics say the N-word
I never really,
on stage.
I never seen a host
It's crazy.
fucking rip
I
that.
have. And not like hard, but I'm saying like quoting or saying like
Yeah, I hear
I've
you.
seen it a couple times. Ripped
Damn,
where it's
dude.
just like that guy just said the N-word.
I mean, that's like
And I've seen people get away with it.
it is
'Cause
always
they're
awkward.
saying it in like quoting someone or doing an impersonation of a black person.
That's
where it's
true.
With an A ending.
Yeah, that's definitely the punchline before the joke when they're like, "How can I say this?" And they're
Yeah.
like, all right, perfect.
How about Puerto Ricans can say it? I see Hispanics get away with it.
Certain Southeastern Asians,
Really?
certain. If you're goalie enough, like if you're like a white guy from like Kensington,
Yeah.
it's all about how it comes off your tongue. There's some guys who
Sure.
say it, and it's like, damn, you've been saying that forever, dude.
It's like when we had Satoyo on here. He's black, and when he says it, I'm like, whoa, you
Yeah,
shouldn't be saying that,
Yo,
dude.
it's true. How it comes off the tongue, man, is kind of weird. So I know white guys who would say it, and I'd be like, that seemed kind of normal. It's like they did pretty good with that. To where, like,
Yeah.
if I try to slip that in a casual conversation, it would just, everyone on a bus would be like, yo, bro,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
What bus? Would you happen
Any
to be
bus.
on a bus in Birmingham?
Mega bus. What's the bus
Dropping
in
the
Birmingham?
N-word?
What bus is that?
I don't know, dude. You tell me.
I literally have no idea.
A little Rosa Parks action.
Why would I do
Is that
that?
what you're doing on those
Why-
buses?
why would I
you
do
just
that,
said
dude?
you said the N-word on buses.
Wow, here it comes, dude. Oozing out, man.
Woo! Ooh! Damn, dude, this is a throwback alt-right Nazi cast. Dude, we
This
haven't had
isn't
one of these
Nazi,
in a
dude.
while.
All I've been doing
Can't
is just,
believe you're a Nazi now.
I'm not a Nazi. I've just been speaking the
You
truth, dude.
fucking Nazi pig,
You
bitch.
fucking asshole.
Oh my god.
We're gonna purify your heart, dude.
My heart is as pure as it gets.
Yeah, pure
baby.
white, dude. Pure as the driven snow.
Matt's racist.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, he is.
This cast is over.
Sorry.
This is our State of the
Dude.
Union, dude.
We may or may not be dropping a bonus episode following the State of the Union.
Maybe.
We might. So keep your
Yep.
stay posted for that.
Breakdown.
And then people from Philly go to Punchline this weekend.
Yep.
Or Lancaster. Go see Matt in Lancaster on Friday.
I'm just doing I'm just gonna do 69 my dad, dude. Like 10
69
times.
My Dad
I'm just gonna
kills.
do it 10 times. Big thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, 69 my dad. That's a fucking sick joke. God bless everybody. Mm-hmm. Sorry to all our black listeners about what Matt said about pit bulls and you guys can't raise them
You
right.
guys know.
Sorry about that.
You know who the enemy is, dude.
Sorry about what Matt said about
start-
Kesha.
Nope.
Matt said some horrific
I'm
things.
gonna start supplying our black listeners with ammunitions, dude. They're gonna rise against you.
Oh,
I'm
you're gonna
Gaddafi.
move on
I'm Gaddafi.
All right, stop, dude. Stop talking about black people like you know them.
What are you talking about?
You need to you need to stop doing that. I at least respect their experience and understand that I have nothing to do with it, and I treat it as such. You
Yeah, with latex
go
gloves
off.
and a pinch nose,
You
dude.
think you have the right? That's a disgusting statement. That's almost as
not true.
that's almost as bad as your Obama
When you
Empire
said
State Building. Remember when you said that?
Get the fuck out of here. I was brainstorming, dude.
What's really funny is Ahmed Weinberg did that. Remember that?
What do you do?
He had this. He has a Ramadan diary. This great thing, and he was making fun of. I forget what the joke was, but he was talking about a Trump supporter. He just said something really racist in this thing he was writing
Yeah,
as a Trump supporter. So
But
he was
it
like,
was
"This is
his-
a Trump supporter saying something horribly racist,"
but it was just his.
and I messaged him and I was like, "You wrote that."
yeah,
Like, you're the one who said the racist joke there.
yeah, dude.
You thought of that fucked up joke about, like, bars, prison bars or something. I forget what it was.
Really?
Yeah,
What
it
did he
was
say?
fucked up.
Did he own it up?
He was like, oh, shit, should I delete that? I was like, nah, fuck it, dude. No one's
Yeah.
going to call you out on that. Everyone's
Yeah.
going to be like, that is something a Trump supporter
Fuck
would
damn.
say.
True.
Shouldn't have named him, but fuck it. No one cares.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we all got a little Voldemort in us, dude.
You definitely do. I
all
don't. I
do.
let it all out. Every ounce of hate in my heart
You
is out
couldn't
there.
if you tried.
It
You
is
are
out in the
fucking
world.
Voldemort, dude.
Don't say my
You are
name, dude.
Voldemort, dude. I'm Harry Potter.
No, you're not.
Yep. I'm HP. You're Voldemort.
No.
You're Voldemort.
You are.
You're Severus Snape.
You're some bitch ass spider in the woods, dude. That
Talking about the spiders in the
That's one
Chamber
you.
of Secrets?
Yeah, you're just a shithead out there. Mindless moron out in the woods, jerking off. I'm fucking.
You're Hagrid.
Praise the Lord, I was born to drive boat. Feeling like Slash in front of the chapel. I'm lean back with the Les Paul. Shit I smoke is like cholesterol. Spilled dressing on the vest at the festival, the best of all. Had a midget Puerto Rican at my beck and call.